Hello everyone, and welcome back. It is cold here in London. Through a faint glimmer of sunnier days, it gives hope of a spring yet to come. But for now, a frosty blanket of air still covers the city, and the mornings are cold. Going out into nature, listening, watching, and taking in everything around me, it makes me stay still and realize that there is a time to slow down, and nature knows this. Even though we are still in a cold winter time, and our bodies naturally welcome more time for rest, care, and slowness, sometimes living in a big city, we can easily forget the true benefits of just going slow. In this video, I want to share some thoughts and things that have helped me to live more slowly in a big city, and that have allowed me to embrace a way of living that is much more true to me and suited to who I am. I hope that maybe some of these things will help any of you who may also be living in a loud environment and are longing for a more quieter life. These are not solutions to anyone's hardships, but rather simple suggestions from my own experience of what has helped me. Even though living in a big city wasn't my idea of a dream, and I much prefer the countryside as I'm a quieter person, I realized some years ago that I needed to be in the city at least for a little while to pursue my career and establish some roots in my business. And so I moved out to London in order to do this. This city is magnificent in many ways, but I have always found it a challenge to go at my own pace and acknowledge that this is what is better for me, instead of being pulled towards the constant noise, rush, consumerism, and the non-stop mentality. After living here for a number of years, I have discovered ways which help me to live more slowly, find joy in little things, and help me feel grateful for all I have. The first thing that helps me to slow down is to visit nature. Whether it is a city park, a botanical garden, or any other small natural space, being around wildlife reminds me that we are not alone, but are surrounded by the natural world and can live in harmony alongside it. Nature has so much to offer and can not only greatly benefit our mental state, but it can also provide beauty and nourishment. We just need to learn where to look. The second thing that helps me to slow down is living in alignment with nature and taking the time to develop this connection. For me, this means taking care of the wildlife around me, trying to live by the seasons, and cooking seasonal food. By living this way, I feel a lot more connected to the cycle of life that is here and what is growing and available around me. I love to forage for wild plants and finding ways of using them in my home. There are so many plants that are edible and very nutritious and can be incorporated into some lovely meals. The third way that helps me to live slowly is by making my home into a quiet, peaceful sanctuary where I feel I can escape to after a long day. I love to decorate my space with things that bring me joy to look at and that inspire me. And even though our tiny little flat may not be my dream home, by making the space beautiful in my own way with my own art and decorations, my home becomes a part of me and helps me to relax, slow down my pace, and reminds me to pay attention to the small, beautiful moments and memories. The fourth thing that I have learned whilst living here is to embrace my situation. I have lived in small towns, big cities, and in between, and I came to realize that you can adapt and come to embrace your environment, and that being truly happy and content often does not just come from your location, but from a much deeper inner acceptance of yourself. If you live in the city and long for a quieter country life alongside nature, you can surround your home with plants and flowers, cook seasonal food, and try making different crafts or projects to decorate your home in your own way. You can always bring what you love about another way of living into your own life and enjoy the beauty it brings. The fifth lesson I learnt about living in a city is that there is no need to rush. The hustle and bustle of the outside world can easily make you feel like you are not going fast enough and that you need to work harder, push further, achieve more, and accumulate more. Big companies will convince you that you need all the different things to live better and more efficiently. But the truth is, you really don't need them, and you don't need to rush. By leaving behind the notions and generally accepted ways of living and creating my own rhythm of life, I am able to live much more consciously, sustainably, and most importantly, true to myself. By doing this, I am able to spend time and energy on things that I love and that are important to me, and this has made all the difference. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that some of my insights may help some of you too. I hope you have a lovely day or night, and I will see you in my next video.